All right, welcome, guys. This is the Naked Riot. It is a series of scrimmages of PUBG Mobile style battle royale games. So if you guys don't know about this yet, you guys certainly can hop in and compete in the future. Registration is important for this one to have a chance to win the $100 prize pool that we have for this month. It is the July series, and we have a bunch of teams for you guys for tonight right now. I'll be showing you guys those team lists, the team lists, in just a second. But first, I'm just going to make sure everything is good. So you guys can hear me. Perfect. You guys should be able to hear in-game sound, which is awesome. And I guess that's really the key right there. I'm going to play some music right now in the background too, because I can, because why not? We're going to get started at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's going to be in 3 minutes, so just stay tuned, be ready for that. I did have some trouble with audio in the beginning, but now it's all good, so that's why I started a little bit later than I'm used to. But let's try to take a look at everything before we get into the match. Sound good? Sound good. All right. Here are the teams for you guys, and let me know who you think is going to win, all right? We got F. Vikindi, Tempest Arcs, Zero Kill, 807 Gaming, Rat Pack Gaming, Life on Mars, Generation Z, The Happy Chemical, Fame X, Coast to Coast, Alpha, Team Unknown, AQ Esports, Vibes Esports, Goon Squad, Hell Tempest, Sexy AF, LL Rejects, LL Gunslingers, Queens, C4, and Expertise. And we also have a team slot 25, actually a late entry, and if I can remember right, I have to actually look back. But we do have a team 25 there. Let me see if I can grab that right now to figure. And that team is Laxers, all right? Laxers is our team slot 25. So if I want you guys to let me know who you think is going to win. I have I've heard some love for 807. 807 Gaming, a really good squad. They came in second place in the last series, so they have a really good chance of winning tonight, just based on their prior experience. Goon Squad's another one that has done very well, for no doubt. No doubt they're a good team. I am going to be picking Team Unknown, slot 14. They're right in the middle of your screen, so good luck to them. You know, a little bit of a shout out here. Tempest Arcs right there. Haven't seen them compete before, but I want to give them a shout out because I really like their logo. It's kind of hard maybe for you guys to see it from here right now, but it is really cool if I zoom that out. It does look pretty sweet. That logo is in our Discord, so if you guys want to take a look, feel free. But it is a really cool logo. So Tempest Arcs, I haven't heard of you guys before, so maybe a new squad on the scene. Maybe it's just new to me, but yeah. I'm excited because just based on looks, they have a very professional logo. All right, so anyway, I don't know why I care so much about logos. I really do. I really like the way things look. Naked Esports, oh, that is just an iconic one on top left there. Doesn't get much better than that. I'm sure you guys all agree, no doubt, no doubt. All right, let's go to live scene, all right? So this is with all the teams competing, and I don't know, oh, there I am. Just pop out of nowhere. If there's any visual or audio issues that you guys notice, let me know, because that will help me out, and I might be able to make changes accordingly to those. But yeah, we have all these teams hopping in now. You can see there's 74 people. It is 8 o'clock right now, so probably going to start right away. Every time I play that song, it actually just stops in the middle of it, and I don't know why it does. I really like that song too, and I'm going to try to move it to the next song right now. But I don't know why it does that. I really like that song though. I'll never get finished, apparently. I'll never figure out the end. We got ZM Bape. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Good luck to your squad. I believe you are competing. So hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys. Generally what I do when it comes to scrims and events and tournaments that I host or at least stream, I just try to take a look at all the activity. Try to find the action as much as possible. Hopefully not miss anything. But with 25, or this is going to be 23 teams that are competing, I'm probably going to miss some things. But I'm going to try to do my best to catch as much as possible. If you guys have anything you want to ask me, that is going to be best. I am on a delay, by the way, so if I am not responding to you quick enough, and maybe that I missed your message, usually I try not to, and usually I shout out pretty much everything that happens in the messaging board. But if you guys say anything, I will be a delay to you as I speak back to you. If I type back to you, it will be immediate. So I might try to do that every now and then, especially in between matches. But I definitely want you guys to keep in mind that I will be a little late getting back to you. If there's other people on the stream that can answer any questions that, like, how do I get into this scrimmage, or how do I find the Discord to figure out all this kind of stuff that is going on for this event, that would be awesome from everybody else, because I think there's going to be a lot of people wanting that already know about who we are and are being a part of our Discord. If you guys can send that link or figure it out, if you hit !Discord in the chat on Twitch, it'll definitely pop it up. You can find our Discord in my profile, in the About page, in the description. So wherever you're watching from, you guys can certainly do that. RPX Mouse, welcome to the stream. Part of Rat Pack Gaming there, and they are competing too. So good luck to you, Mouse, and your squad. It is 8:02. We're a little behind time by 2 minutes. Hopefully, we'll be getting started soon enough. I'm sure Guy is going to be on it. Guy's opened the room. He's usually pretty efficient, so I'm sure it's something to do with maybe the players in the room. I'm not sure exactly. I think there was one team that was in the wrong spot, so maybe that's the case. But usually, as I said, we try to be as efficient as possible, try to start on time, because I know a lot of you guys have other things you want to do during the night, as this is a nighttime battle, and we don't want you to stay up till after midnight. Obviously, since we're starting at 8, it'll probably end around 10:30, definitely before 10:30, but at latest 10:30, unless something major happens. All right, so yeah. I'll keep an eye on Discord every now and then. It's kind of hard for me as I stream, so if you guys are messaging me in Discord, it's probably best to message me in Twitch if you really want a response from me the best way possible. Yeah, so I noticed somebody messaging me regarding someone needing to be kicked from the slot or something. That's definitely a message for Guy. All right, Naked Guy's opened the room. I have no ability to change anything in this room. That's why we have staff members to handle that. So if you are competing, most of you guys know the drill, that the staff members is who you want to at in Discord, so they can get notified and they can help you as quickly as possible. The stash is looking I know. No, okay. So Kurt, yeah, I forgot to shave today. I don't know if you guys can see if I go too close to the shadow, but yeah, this is not intended. I have a little bit here. So I'm half Chinese and half Caucasian European side as well. Fortunately, that didn't get to me as much as my Asian side, and I have this really like bad facial hair. Like, it's bad. It's not a good look. So I shave it pretty much, I don't know, twice a week, pretty much twice a week. I haven't shaved this week, so this is what I get, and it's not a lot, but it's pretty bad. It's like, it's the worst. You know, like if you're trying to grow in a mustache when you're like in your teens, and it's gonna have a really bad in-between moment. Maybe it'll grow out into something beautiful. Mine, if I let this grow out for like a month, it'll just look bad throughout the month, and there is no good part after that. So that's just my genetics, I guess. I don't think I'm ever gonna have a nice mustache. I really do want a nice mustache. I honestly, my brother, who's just 2 years older than me, he has a beautiful, beautiful stash and beard. Like, he can grow that like 5 o'clock shadow. It'll just grow in a day, and it'll be good stubble in the beginning, and then it'll grow into something really full. And that's my brother. So, like, that's somebody who has the same genetics as I am. PUBG Dementra, thank you for the follow. That's someone who has the same genetics as I do. I don't get it. I don't understand it. If you guys have brothers, and you guys are guys, obviously, let me know if that's something you guys have similarly as well, because I don't get it. I should be able to grow a beard just like my brother. That's just the way fairness should work, honestly. It's 8:05. I'm not sure why we haven't started. Guy, let's see. I don't know. Maybe I have to message Guy. Let me see if he DM'd me too. And figure out. No. So I'm gonna message Guy and see what's up. If you guys are probably competing, it probably has started already for you, but I don't know. Ready? Just gotta write that. 807 for the win, says Planet FTW. Well, 807 has a lot of love, as I said, on Twitter. They got some love, apparently here. On Twitch, they got some love. You guys are on YouTube. That's one thing I should do. That'd be great. Why would I want to ignore my own YouTube base? It's not a good look. H Crusader, what are you doing? Terrible move by myself. Let's get you guys in the loop here. so I can shout you guys out as well. If you guys are following me on YouTube, I definitely appreciate that as well, or what they call subscribe. I'm not going to be able to see it sometimes. Sometimes it pops up. If I'm very lucky, it will. But most of the time it doesn't. So if you guys do, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a thumbs up as well, especially if you're competing, because you want people to see this. The more thumbs up that gets, more people are likely to click on this video. It's just the way the algorithm works. So if you guys want to do that, feel free. Queen Pretty says, hey Crusader and Naked Family, what's up? Thank you, Pretty, for being here. Ramat, welcome to the stream, says, what time are we starting? I don't know, Ramat. I know you're competing too. Guy usually is very on target with this, so I'm not sure what the holdup is. Almost, please. Adding no registered. So Guy responded. He said almost. So when I asked him, are we ready? He says almost, please. Adding no registered. I don't know what that means, but apparently he's doing something. I think he's just rushed that message so he can get started as soon as possible. But I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So that's as much info as I got. Sorry for the wait, guys. Usually, for everyone who competes in our events, we pretty much start right on time, like 8 o'clock on the dot. It is 8:08 right now. So anyone in Hawaiian time, I'm sure they're happy about that, and you gotta make a wish. But 8:08 right now. So we'll start soon. Sorry about the wait. M7MD1010. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. What's the room number? This is a closed. Thanks for the follow. This is a closed scrim where teams register to compete. All teams can register for this, by the way. If you guys want to compete, our job is really our motto. We don't have a motto per se, but our mantra, that's a good one. Our mantra is trying to get more people involved in the esports side of PUBG Mobile and COD Mobile. Generally in mobile games, we want people to get more involved, especially in North America, because we feel like there needs to be more hype along mobile games in especially North America. If you go to China, if you go to any Asian country, if you go to India, if you go to even Europe or even Africa, there's so many. There's such a huge base in mobile gaming in those areas, and we want to kind of bring that over to North America. That's going to be one of my jobs, and hopefully we can do that. I would love to see that happen. So anyway, what I was saying is, if you guys want to compete in this, because I really want to get more people involved in competitive gaming, you guys certainly can. It is free to compete, and you have a chance to win $100 each month for your squad. All right, so a little cool thing. You get to win some cash possibly, and you get to play against some of the best teams out there. And all you gotta do is register your squad. It is a first come, first serve. So first teams to register have the best chance of competing. Then you check in. The process is very simple. If you have any questions in our Discord, simply just ask. That's the best way to do it. You can DM me in Discord, or you can just @ me in Discord through the server. If you have any questions about how the server works, maybe you haven't been on Discord before, let me know in chat, and maybe I can kind of bring you along. It's not a problem for me to do that. Pedro, thank you for the follow. Looks like we're starting right now, so this is awesome. Sorry for the 10-minute wait. So we had a 10-minute wait. As I said, this is very unusual, so something must have happened with some teams that possibly couldn't get in the room or something like that. I don't know. Usually we don't wait for that, but maybe it was in our hands, in which case, as I kind of said 3 times now, apologies. All right. Lol says Queen Britty. That must have been when I got to YouTube, so yeah. If you guys are on Omelette as well, Gary Black, thank you for joining in. RPG Mouse, I saw you before. Thank you for joining in. So cool. I'm going to take off the music because I like to hear the in-game sounds. And here we go, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Enjoy the show, all right? Get some popcorn, get some drinks, and enjoy the show. I got myself a coffee. I guess that'll work. I'm missing the popcorn, so if you guys want to send any to me, feel free. All right, Miramar is our first map. It is the biggest map. Definitely a place where you're going to want to get a vehicle. You're going to want to have a usually you want a sniper. I think that kind of that meta is changing for the most part. I think even on this map, you still want to use a sniper, mostly a bolt action weapon. So you can jiggle, peek, shoot, and kind of get back behind cover. But a lot of people are starting to get more and more into handling their recoil using the ARs for long distance. If you can handle a 4 times long distance, that could be just as good as having a bolt action, if not better, depending on the distance you're trying to shoot from. The farther, the harder it is to handle that recoil. But I mean, it can be deadly. It can be deadly as long as you can handle it. If anyone has any questions, I'm Naked Kurt, and I can answer all the questions you have. Kurt, that is awesome. Thank you for doing that. So Kurt is on, obviously, the Naked Esports team. He is an awesome person. He will definitely not steer you wrong. Okay. All right. Audio's good. Visual's good. If you guys have anything that you want to say that makes this better, definitely let me know. I'm definitely willing to hear advice too. Like if you have a general thing that you think, oh, why don't you have this? You should do this. I want to hear it. I want to hear it because it helps me out, figuring things out to be better streamer. We got 2 teams dropping down. It looks like F with team 11 here with Monkey. I'm gonna go with Sock Vuvi. That's an interesting name. I'm probably mispronouncing it too. We got Do and Chris Key. We've seen Chris Key compete on this squad before. I think everyone else is kind of new to this squad, at least from what I saw from previous matches. So interesting with that perspective. And then we got X1X with Train, Finale, I think, or Final, and Baby J as well. This is part of the LL team, one of the 2 rejects and gunslingers. There's 2 LL teams, which is cool. You guys can have 2 at max 2 per clan. We want to make sure big teams aren't being discriminated in any way, so that's why we have at least a max of, or at least max. We have a max of 2 teams per. Ooh, Young coming in strong here and getting fooled. C4 down with 1 player early. And that is going to make it a lot harder for the rest of C4. C4 did great, actually, in our open customs. They actually won 2 matches there. If you guys are interested in competing in that, those are on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. And they did a great job then. Apparently, they're going to be one of the first players to get taken down. They still have all different. They still have more players on their squad, but they're going to have to go through that process. We'll take a look here. As we see, we do have THC, the Happy Chemical. Definitely love seeing this team compete in our events. Crunch, Jay, Trick, and Danky. We've seen all of them compete before. Good luck to them. It looks like they're still looting the area. Team 25 is close as well with LXS. They got Ziklo, Beastie, Freeze, and Trash. But Trasher gets knocked out already. And it looks like he will get thirsted at the... what do you call these? Cement blocks, I guess. So that must have been from the Happy Chemical. They have 1 kill on the board, so yes, it makes a lot of sense. Here we have someone trying to use the Win 94. Maybe he was the one that got the knock with it. It's a hard gun to use, as the scope isn't long distance. It's more like a red dot, if anything. But if you can get your hits, 2 shots usually is all it takes, and the reload for each shot in between is not that long compared to most of your bolt action weapons like a Kar 98 or an M24. So that's the good parts about it. But again, the scope is, you're just kind of stuck with using 1 type of scope, and it's not that long of a distance. We're going to move on, as we do want to see other battles, and it looks like Team 24 might be in that scenario as we try to head over to the battle. It looks like ETZ, as they are pushing on Ramat right now. Ramat was the one who had a teammate knocked out, and it looks like he has another team already out, so Ramat trying to do this on his own, but it looks like he's in a scary position, getting hit hard there in the corner. Looks like somebody's trying to hit him extra. He tried to hit him with something. Oh, never mind. I thought he was trying to hit him with his fists at first. Maybe he was. Maybe he changed gun. I think what he really wanted to do, what Young really wanted to do, was grab a different gun and shoot, but I think what he did instead was hit the same gun, and that led him to go to fisticuffs. It just didn't work out that way. Luckily, his teammates were here, and all they had to do was get 1 more hit on him, and that's what did it. So good job from ETZ. They're going to move on with all their players still intact, just with Young needing to heal up. Heading over to Team 21 and Team 19 as they're right on top of each other. This is going to be a good battle, it seems, as a lot of hits there on one of the LL teams. Again, LL has rejects and gunslingers as squads in this event, and it looks like this one in particular is not looking too great. They only have a 2-player squad here, and they're facing up against a team of 4. The team of 4 across the way is a little separated. If we get a more aerial view here, we can see Perseus is on the right, Gab is in front, and then 2 players on the left here who are joining in just now with the buggy. So they are kind of slowly making their way into a position here. It doesn't look like Jay or Killer B is going to be able to really slow any player down to get here, but they might be able to get some knocks as they are a bit separated between these two squads. Thirst is right next to Uzi Killer, and I know Killer is just hoping that he comes into the house without him knowing. Good hits. Couldn't get knocked. There it is. The AK worked beautifully. There's a player right behind him that he has to worry about, and it looks like Jay gets knocked instead. So 1v1, 1v2, he gets one of them, but no, right back as he gets taken down. So it was a really a game of who had more people as they were trading knocks after knock. But Jay, jumping out of the building, obviously wanting to help out his teammate who was in a battle, just dropped in to a lot of different players outside, so that was the big problem there. And then obviously downhill for 1v3 scenario. They were able to get the revives on 2 of their players, so that'll work out. No one else is around as far as enemies are concerned, so they will be able to move on, probably heal up to 100% and try to continue to get to a victory here. We got Queens here, Carol Baskin, Pretty Benji, Otter Exotic. I just combined that. Otter and Exotic. I put like Exotic. Apparently, that is not how I'm supposed to pronounce that. And Steph as well. So Queens, good luck to you guys, or girls, as we have Team 3 on the other end with, what do we have here? Liberator, Mr. Memer, I don't know, or Memer, that probably is more likely. Memer, and then Chaos as well. They have a vehicle here they can take, and they obviously are using the bike at the same time. It's not bad to use a bike, I feel, in this place. You can move really quickly. I would much rather take this vehicle, though, over that, but that is just my own opinion. It looks like they're going to go for the car, too. Probably use both at the same time. What kind of players are you guys? For me, I like having at least 2 vehicles going from place to place. Definitely in this map. Some people like to use like as many vehicles as they possibly can get. So if they have 4 people, they would optimally like to have 4 vehicles. I'm just not a big fan of that, obviously, for the reason that you can't shoot out of the vehicle if you're being chased with having 4 vehicles for 4 people. That's just my opinion, though. Going to... I don't know where I'm going. We have separation now, which is kind of nice. Miramar is kind of known for that in the middle of the game because of the big land mass that we have. Usually in the beginning, if you're dropping through the same place, yes, you'll have some battles in the beginning. But for the most part, it's about how to rotate in when the circle starts to change. And I'm sure a lot of people might get shot in their way in zone. And a lot of people are going to be trying to get some longer range shots with the snipers. That's just things that tend to happen. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Right now, Queens have a team of 4 here. Looks like they might be pushing across. There is Chaos on the other end there, so we'll see if they are gonna fight each other. One player, Chaos, it looks like he is already shooting across, and he might get shot in the side here by Queens if they are not careful enough. Pretty Benji might have a nice angle here, as she has the rock, but only has a Tommy gun apparently. I don't know what your other gun is, but I think you would have taken it out for longer range. It is a double barrel shotgun, so that is not going to work for this long range, so I'm not sure how the Tommy gun's going to work here. It looks like Carol Baskin gets a nice hit with the VSS, trying to finish things up, trying to reload. It takes a while for a reload with the VSS, so they're going to be able to hide as that happens. It looks like, though, they were able to get the thirst with their other players shooting across the way, so good job for Carol Baskin getting the initial shots hit, and now hopefully they can get more hits across the way. Otter Exotic seems to be moving closer and closer to this one. Chaos is hurt a bit and wants to rotate to a better position and going to the left. I think that's a good idea. Now Chaos can look over the hill while healing and trying to see if they are going to make a push. Smoke's thrown as well. Thank you for the follow, by the way, and that is Tunfu. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Again, if I mispronounce, sorry about that. I'm trying my best. We got Queens on the left. Chaos just obviously holding this crate area. Exotic is there, and I'm not sure if they know Chaos is here, which could be interesting. His gun's peeking a bit, and there could be shots, yeah. So that's unfortunate for Chaos as he gets taken down because he was spotted. Looks like good shots on Otter Exotic. I'm trying to find it there. Mr. Memer trying to do the work for the rest as Chaos and Liberator are already down. Grenade, could that work? Is it long enough? I don't think so. I think you need a little bit more oomph to that, and that is not going to reach Carol Baskin and Pretty Benji are probably pushing on that left side right now, trying to hit Mr. Memer from a different angle. But you can tell here Mr. Memer does not want to stick around. It still is a 1v4 scenario for him and him alone now. So this is bad for him. Luckily, it looks like he has a little bit of coverage here as he goes up the hill. I'm surprised, actually, he's not getting shot at this very moment, even though there's a lot of... There it is. Memer gets right behind the rock just in time. I thought maybe that was going to be it. But luckily, Queens weren't able to get the right shots, at least most of the shots in play to take him down. Mr. Memer, this is a good weapon to have. Car 98, long-range shots, keep them at bay for now. Looks like he wants to throw that grenade, but Pretty Benji isn't that close for that. Trying to hit Carol Baskin, probably going to be your best bet. Obviously sees Steph out in the open, wants to get that hit. But that is just not going to work out for this move right now. You also have farther on the right an enemy. Mr. Memer's trying to use this rock for protection, but you have the rotation from Pretty Benji causing some issues as well. Who's the teams competing? Says Hardy Wolf. We have a bunch. I'll show you guys that team list after this scrim, or maybe when the scrim gets a little slowed down. Trying to hit Carol Baskin, does not hit. Goes right to the prone position. Keep an eye on the rest. We don't want to miss anything else, but it does seem like this is still the closest battle. So maybe we'll keep an eye on this, although Mr. Memer seems to be trying to back away. We'll head to Team 16. That's going to be our next spot. Team 11's just over on the other side of the hill. Looks like we have Chris Key driving across with his teammate. I'm going to go with Sock Viewey? I'm terrible at pronouncing names sometimes, and this is definitely going to be one of them. Team 16 on the right is making a quick push up, and that is going to be Hasday. Let's see if he can get an eye on them, although it looks like maybe he stopped his vehicle. He's a little weary about pushing all the way to the top of the hill. Meanwhile, they have already rotated to the right and away from any potential gunshots. So Mr. Memer still alive against Queens. Looks like he's able to hide, keep pushing away from the enemies there. I think that's a good idea, especially with a 1v4 scenario. Looking around this map right now, I don't see a lot of close contact. So maybe we'll go and take a look at some of the different teams on the team list so you guys can have an idea. Here's the team list for you guys. My vote is right in the middle there with Team Unknown. If you guys have a different team you guys want to root for, feel free. 807 Gaming is another team people are voting for. I haven't seen 807 actually. I hope they're in the game, but I have not seen them in this matchup. Goon Squad's another good team as well. Bunch of good teams in here, but let me know. Here's all the slots that they're taking to, so you guys can have an idea of which ones you want to root for. All right. I'm gonna move on to the next back to the live scene. So we do have a possible engagement up north. We got LOM with Kuya, Aim God, I'm going to go with Bassett's, and Siraj as well. Looks like, wow, took a lot of damage there. Barely a red line on the health there, and luckily gets right back to 75% without having to need a revival. Looks like Bape might be rotating to the other side. Meanwhile, I'm assuming you guys are trying to leave this spot. Siraj is leaving as well. So using two vehicles to get out of harm's way. Not a bad idea. I think even though a lot of damage was made there, I think they could have stuck around maybe trying to get these kills, but at the same time, they do want to make sure they get into next zone and rotate in an efficient amount of time, so that's probably not a bad idea either. Looking around this map, still good separation between Monk's teams. 65 people left, 19 teams total. Hello from Iran, says Miram Big Bang. Says, hey, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the follow, by the way, as well. I'm going to be careful with that word. Thank you for tuning in as well. I know it's just like a chocolate bar, right? So, but you got to be careful. Sometimes it could be, you can say that in the wrong way. I'm sure you guys can understand. But thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. All right, THC, looks like Danky here. They already got 4 kills, so they're looking pretty good so far in this early part of the game. But we'll see if they can continue to hang on as they've been doing so well so far. Let's go to the farthest side. We have Train, Final, and Baby J. They're just driving in. It looks like they're flipping their vehicle as well. Don't get it stuck. There you go. This is my favorite vehicle in any map. Right now. Only Miramar you're able to use this vehicle. I wish they would make it more available on other maps, but they just want to make things separate, which is fair. But it is a really cool vehicle. For me personally, I have a cool skin with it. I forgot what it's called, but it makes it look dope. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to move on to Team 11, as they may have a team next to them, or maybe across the road more or less. So let's take a look at that. Team 11 here, obviously taking this compound to themselves. They got multiple vehicles, so if they need to head out, 3 vehicles. If they need to head out, they certainly can. A little bit down the road here. Looks like a lot of good hits there. Freeze is trying to hit the follow, and it looks like a lot of good hits on Bassett. Bassett gets knocked. Possibly going to get thirsted right now, as he's no cover from making that not happen. So looks like LOM, they did stop, and their car's going to get hit hard. I guess they want to stop because they didn't want to get knocked out of the vehicle like their teammate did. But now that they have stopped, their car explodes, and there's no way out of this unless maybe throwing some smokes to a certain direction. They can go up to the shed, maybe that can work, but I guess they're just going to hold this rock and hope that they don't get shot from the back. Meanwhile, on their backside is ETZ with Nazirif, and then Young as well. Looks like shots across to the car, driving to the right. I think that is coast to coast. Yes, it is. This is with Squeaks, Cancer, Spooky, and Astro as they continue to rotate around like that right here. Mad Tiger here says Sufyan Nanhekan. Sorry if I mispronounced that. So welcome to the stream. Heading to the south, there's 2 teams, but not quite there. Thank you. Let's see, where else? So yeah, we had some longer range shots before, and so it might be from ETZ that we'll continue to see that, as LOM is under them on that hillside. It's a little hard to get shots across. You can see all these bulges from the hillside. It's going to be really tough to see them unless they really push up, and it looks like that's what they're doing right now. They're kind of pushing up the hill. So Aim God is already up there looking over, and we'll see if they can spot each other. Usually the team that spots the other first has an advantage. Doesn't mean they will win a battle per se, but it gives them a lot. And obviously information is going to be crucial. So these players are really getting close. It looks like Aim God's going into the shed, trying to pick up some stuff. Meanwhile, Team 24 has kind of converged here. It looks like they have spotted each other. Naz has definitely looked over to look at Siraj right now. Looks like this might be a King of the Hill type moment. Who's going to win is going to be based on who makes a mistake first. Hillside cover is great in Miramar, but if someone peeks too much, gets knocked down early, they might see a whole barrage of players coming in close to finish up the rest. So right now it does seem like we have some possible hits here, as you can obviously Expert throwing the grenades over. Yeah, he cooked that way too long there. May have been able to hit him, but I think even with that arm, you're not going to reach this far. Aim God and Kiowa are trying to stay behind the hillside here. ETZ. So both teams know, obviously, that there's a team on the other end. So it's a matter of, again, who's going to make a mistake by overly peeking, or just not being able to hit their shots in the long range while the other team does. It's going to be that type of moment right now. We might see someone try to flank into a better position, but honestly, flanking on this is going to be very difficult. There's really just one way to stay on top. If you're going to go to one side or the other, you're putting yourself on a lower position. Yes, you might be able to surprise them, possibly. It's definitely on the left side is going to be your best bet to do that. But right now, to your right, it would be nearly impossible. So either team trying to flank is going to be difficult, no matter who you are. Looks like Expert is just kind of rotating to the right. Trying to hit him. Kiwa trying to stay low too. Looked like that worked out. Expert peeking now and then. Being the oh, this is dangerous right now. Luckily, gets away with it, as they didn't shoot quick enough there. That's a good spot to hold. Looks like a grenade thrown. Does not hit Expert or any of his teammates. Longer range shots. Expert certainly trying to be the figure of the enemies right in front. Oh, what's this? Hasday on the right as they pass by enemies. It looks like they're not going to be stopping. There's Smokey, and his car is badly taking a hit. And luckily, Smokey is not getting shot from any of the LOM players who are just over that hill. I think they're a little worried about ETZ for the most part, and so they're not looking back. If they did, they would have to go over that hill, and they'd be exposed to the longer range shots from ETZ. So that is going to put LOM into a sandwich position. Looks like Siraj is looking back, making sure nobody's going to be pushing from their other side there. Let's take shots on the side too. Let's take a look at why that is. Cherry is knocked. Might be from Team 24, although I don't see that angle working. It must be from Queens shooting this long range, as Steph is looking over at the knocked player right now. So good job from Queens. They got a knock. Weren't able to get the kill though, but every little bit helps when it comes to shots across. Still, these two teams are awfully close, but none of them are trying to be the ones to make a mistake. And that is just a given, though, but that is just what's happening. No one wants to be that player that gets knocked before anything happens, and then a whole barrage comes in after. We'll go to Monte, yeah, this is Monte, right? Yeah, Monte. There's multiple teams here, but because of all the building coverage, we're not going to see teams that are really going to be taking each other out. Maybe THC, though. Look at this push from THC. They may know that there's enemies in that house, and they're going after it. There's a grenade. That trick is cooking right now. Can he get it in the window? And that could cause some damage in there if he does get it in. Gets it in the one right window, but couldn't get it into the left. Cancer actually taking a hit from the molly, but his health is going to stay up, I think, for the time being, and it's probably putting the heals on right now. So that grenade would have been perfect on the left one, but he went for the right one instead. Unfortunate for him, he just chose wrong in that scenario. So Cancer does get back up to 100%. I think Cancer is throwing a smoke, maybe at the car, in case they want to take that and leave right away. I don't think they're going to be able to do it with THC this close, though. Another grenade thrown. Just misses the window, and that would have been great against Cancer. Wasn't cooked long enough either. I'm assuming Cancer would have left, though. So Spooky on the left there could be an excellent point to prevent the push here. Oh, Astro getting away with that one as Crunch was throwing a grenade, apparently. Car blows up on that scene. So THC did like a half push, and they're backing up right now. I guess they want the element of surprise since they didn't quite get that. They didn't want to continue this battle, so they just blow up the vehicle instead. Danky is still shooting across from the longer range, but I don't expect THC to really make a good hit here in further case. Engagement begins, it'll end just as quickly, but we do want to make sure we notice everything else as well. Got a Gen Z player here with Apath. We got Sizzy and Home as well on the team, but they are both out of the game, so one player squad right now. He's going to try to solo this one for the rest. THC, I think, we're shooting across. Yes, at Team 12. That battle is still ongoing. What is going on with that smoke? Did anyone see that? How is the smoke like this? This is a first. Oh, okay, it's gone if I look at a certain way. It's kind of cool. It's like a chimney effect. Huh. Look at that. That's so cool. Alright. Chris Key is staying low. There's a drop that's coming down. And one player already knocked from C2C. And Cancer gets knocked right here. So I think what Coast to Coast want to do is back away, but in the process, they're getting hit hard, and I'm kind of surprised they tried this. To get in zone, they need to head the opposite direction. I guess what they want to do is rotate all the way around to the left, and they try to use these smokes to do that, but Cancer's knocked and grenaded out from long range. Look at Trick's throw. Damn, getting that one. That is like a pitcher's throw. His arm must be strong. Spooky is going to get knocked out. There's no way. Their teammates are actually leaving. They do not want to stick around. Spooky could have got revived. Quite honestly, could have got revived, but it looks like they left them, so they just making sure that they can get around this blue zone. The blue zone shouldn't hurt that much. It should hurt a bit, but I think if they had at least a moderate amount of health, they would be able to make it through. Looks like Jay gets knocked from the Happy Chemical. Jay should just easily get some coverage in the building, because that long-range shot was from ZK. Good shot, though. 4 kills on the board for them. Boo, Hipster, Kudo, and MT on the squad. I think we've seen all 4 of those players compete before. We'll see if they can do some good here going forward. Vibe still on top of the hill. They have a whole team next to them with Queens. Queens likes to do this. I don't know if it's always, but what we've seen from them playing in scrims, they like to take the hills and shoot down at players, but not this time. Apparently Queen Pretty Benji gets taken down as apparently she tried to make a push, but the rest of the team wasn't really focused on this right now, and I'm kind of surprised that happened. But anyway, Queen's trying to do it now as a 3-person squad against Vibe's 4-players team. We'll see who wins it. Grenade thrown to the left there. Queen Steph gets knocked with a grenade. Gotta be careful on the left there as well as a grenade comes down. Exotic getting hurt from that one. Drops to half health. Haze moving on the right. Cherry and another player moving on the left. Exotic gets taken down. One player who is up right now is Carol Baskin. Steph does get back up, but the health is too low to do anything about it. Carol Baskin gets taken down, and Vibes will win it. Great work from Vibes. What they did was rotate around to each side, making it really difficult to hide. Grenade thrown from Young. Where the hell did this come from? Young is by himself over here. He does have teammates, but nowhere close, and Young gets taken down and thirsted. I am surprised he attempted this battle here, and he also was going to get shot from the back from the whole different squad there, third party. But the revives are now going to be in place for them, and they are going to get the revive. So craziness here. I didn't even think he was that close, to be fair. I didn't notice. I thought he was around before, but I thought he left at that point. Anyway, it looks like coast to coast. These are the 2 remaining players on the squad. Looks like they are getting shot, and Astro had no idea where those shots were coming from, apparently, as he gets taken down as he tried to hide behind the bus. Squeaks is like, I gotta get out of here. There's no way I should stick around in the middle of the opening, and Squeaks luckily has a lot of health to deal. The bus, though, on the other hand, is not looking too great. It's about to blow up. Luckily, Squeaks gets inside the shed and away from potential knocked. What? He got hit? How did you get knocked out? Apparently through some opening, which I guess is through one of the windows, he gets taken down. Maybe from behind as well. There are players there, but that would be a hell of a shot too. Here's ETZ. They're in the blue. They need to cut in, and the blue zone is hurting a lot. You got Naz, who cannot go for the revive. He needs to get in, and Team 8 might stop him from doing that. Luckily, this is going to be some good hill cover for him, at least for now, so he can heal up to 100% and try to work from there. But right after this is going to be tough for him to get in. LOM is in a great position. Although they don't have zone, they're going to be working from a position of height and be able to come down the hill and possibly knock some people on the way in. I like LXS's, Laxer's position. Obviously in zone, they got some hard cover with the sheds, so they can work with all these certain angles here and try to knock people down as people try to get into zone. TA is also in zone, and they got hard coverage, but they're kind of on the outskirts. Well, next zone probably won't be as nice to them, but we'll see about exactly how that works out. HLT, it looks like this is the first time we're actually seeing them, and the one car blows up and takes them down, and that was a good long-range knockout as he blows up the vehicle to do it. Danky on top of the hill gets knocked, and it looks like Easy is going to have an easy time for the thirst possibly on this one. Although Danky has a little bit of health left, he will not get revived as Trick is on the outskirts of the wall. I think he's just being silent, and you can see him kind of on that left side. And he's going to move all the way around here just so he can get into zone. He's got to be careful, though, getting shot from a different angle. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Great shot from Blaxers. They're able to see a lot from their position and not get shot from those positions as well. So I like it a lot. They can get the revives on their players easily as well. LOM's kind of just rotating in the open here, and those smokes might be hindering Lax's view on them as they are going down the hill. So this is going to be an easy move around for LOM right now. Aim God getting into position. They still need to get in a bit more, and look at this open space. This circle is going to be terrible for everyone else except for Laxers. Laxers, this is their game to lose right now. They're going to be out in the open. And everyone's going to be out in the open after this zone closes, so it's not going to be easy for pretty much all teams. Luckily, Siraj and Aim God actually have this little piece of hill. It's hard to see that it's a hill, but compared to Laxers, they got a little coverage here, and they can just stay prone if they want and stay hidden. TA, wow, they do get zone. I didn't expect this actually at all, and so they're going to be able to take this easy, throwing a smoke to get more stuff. Looks like Hipster is trying to get into zone. Lost all of his teammates, Boo, Kadu, and MT. Beastie getting hit hard, gets knocked down. nice job from Hipster, as he has a suppressed gunfire, making it hard for any team to know where those shots came from. There's Easy still on the left, and the rest of his squad there. They got a good position for zone, so it's going to be their game to lose, actually. I thought Laxers was going to be that team, but the more I'm looking at it now, they're not in zone, and the cars that they have are blown up. The only side that he didn't have cover was from Hipster's side, and he gets knocked out because of it. Beastie was knocked out because of him. Freeze gets knocked out because of him. Ziklo apparently is not going for the quick revive right now. Instead, he's throwing out the smokes. And he's saying, I cannot revive you. You guys just got knocked from there. And he's going to try to do it from here. It looks like Hipster cannot quite see that. And I think Ziklo should be able to get at least one revive. We got 15 seconds before things change. Siraj gets knocked on the right thanks to TA. And Aim God has 75% health. Not bad at all. But can he do things because of it? We got 4 teams left. Laxers, LOM. We got ZK and TA. TA, as I said, probably in the best position. Teams have to head to them. They got 2 people who went to the tree, which is a good position here. Hipster might actually have a great position that will really surprise players. It looks like Easy, though, is looking at Hipster, so he cannot really move. I think Hipster, what he's doing is just saying, I'm going to try to heal. Never mind. I was going to say he's just going to heal and not get out, but I think he tried to get up and move. That was the end of him. Easy's going to get knocked out unless he gets in, and no, he can't. And so that will just leave, I believe it was TA, right? Yes, it was. So good job from Vape and their squad. They got a lot of kills on the board right now. Let me lower that. People shooting at the end just makes it longer. So let me lower that. That should work. You guys probably can hear it still, but it should be very low. Okay, so here, good job from TA, all right? Bape with 1. We got, what is that? Demon Face or Demon Faco? No, Demon Yako. There we go, Demon Yako. That's with 4 kills. Easy with 3. 0 for Joe, meaning a team total of 8. Good job getting first place, guys. We got Laxers. Laxers had a nice middle spot in the second to last circle. And then after that, it shifted completely to TA's side. That made it very difficult. They can no longer just shoot from their shed anymore. They had to move. But they still come out with kills. 5 for Ziklo, 1 for Freeze, 2 for BC. A nice team total, 5, 6, 7, 8 as well. ZK with 8 as well. So top 3 gets 8 kills each. Kuda with 2, 6 for Hipster. So there's your top. Top 3 is very close right now. The only difference, obviously, with the rank points, but it is a close call for this one. Not a lot of teams have a ton of kills, too. No one has double digits as far as I can see so far, but THC does, and we'll take a look at that at 5th place. Anyway, 4th place, though, we got LOM. Nice job with 6 total kills. Kuya and Siraj each getting 3. THC, 6 just from Danky, and a nice team total of 13. So there's our first double-digit kill team. We got Gen Z, or Generation Z with 0. ETZ with 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. Nice job, guys. HLT. We didn't see much of HLT, but they did get 1 kill with Aloe getting that one. Vibes with 4, 5, 6, 7 kills. Rat Pack Gaming coming in with 1 kill there. FS coming in 4, 5, 6 kills there. C2C with 0. F team with 2 from SockViewV. Every time I say it, I say it in a different manner, hoping that one of them will be correct. Queens coming in with 2 kills. Goons with 3 for Lucky. 807, nice job with 1 kill from Sinister. CC coming in with 0. One of the LL squads with 0 as well. Alpha coming in with 0. There's the LL team again with 0. And then C4 with 0. So I wouldn't say it's super top heavy. Top heavy, I would usually think like the top 3 would have like a lot of double digit kills and somewhere in there, but this time we only have 1 team that has double digits, so it really is still anyone's game. Even if you got bottom last in that one, I still think if you get a lot of kills in this next match, if you get good rank in this next match and keep building that up, you have a good chance of winning the scrim. At least for tonight. And obviously, for the prize pool's sake, you want to be good in the whole month. So if you don't do well in like first or second match, you still want to make sure that you get good rank in the 3rd one, just to keep yourself in the running for the whole month. We got a lot of matches to come with still, not just for tonight, but other nights. to get that great cash prize pool of $100. All right. Killer, thank you for the follow. Samat98, thank you for the follow. Amir, I think I mentioned this one actually, but I'll just say it again. Thank you for the follow as well. What do we have here? The Happy Chemical says 9P189. Crusader, Goon Squad is good, sir. The Happy Chemical wiped them at the beginning. So there you go. Goon Squad was taken down by THC, the Happy Chemical. Both teams really good. As I said before, Goon Squad, I believe, had a top 3 in the last month, maybe 3rd place, or maybe even 1st place. I think it was 1st place that they got. So Goon Squad, great team. THC apparently took them down. Thank you for the information there. 9P189. What else we got? Let me take a look at the rest of you guys. We do have Aries. Thank you for joining in. Says low tough. Sufyan says, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. What is the name fan page? What is the name fan page? Says Few. If you go to our Discord, that's going to be the best place, I guess, for our stuff in general. I don't really have a website, but we actually have a URL, but we don't have like a website. So we got like the makings of one, and we're still working on that. Lonely says, sup man, thank you for tuning in. And Aries says, let's go ETZ. Let me show you guys the team list again so you guys know who's competing. So there it is. All right, so who did very well in the last match? I kind of forgot, actually, myself. C4 did not. Sorry to point that out. I'm just trying to remember based on order of things. C4, I think, got last place. I'm not trying to point them out for anything in particular, but hopefully they can turn things around. As I said, they did really well in our open customs. They got 1st place in 2 of the matches out of the few matches we had. So they were solid there. Hopefully they can turn things around, as I said here. Coast to Coast did very well, if I'm not mistaken, there. I think someone said already, 9P, saying that the Happy Chemical took down Goon Squad in Team Slot 17. There's Happy Chemical in Team Slot 10. Rat Pack Gaming, I don't remember how you guys did. If you guys are here, let me know how you guys turned out for that first match. The both LL teams, I think they're both going to want to pick things up. I don't think either of them had a top 10 spot. I could be wrong about that. Queens did very well. Unfortunately, they got taken down as they tried to look down at players who were in a compound. And I think that's the way Queens play, and I think it works very well for them normally, but this time around it didn't. One of the Queens players, if I'm remembering correctly, Pretty Benji was... maybe someone else too, but one of the players was pushing while the rest were not really paying attention to it. I think that was a little bit of a miscommunication there, and that led to a 4v3, and then grenades being barraged on top of them. That caused a lot of chaos on them, and then obviously a big push there. I think it was Vibes that pushed. Pretty sure, now that I'm thinking about it, there's Team 16 with Vibes. I think they are the ones that made a push. But who won? I kind of forgot. So top 3 teams, I know each of them got 8 kills. I kind of forgot who they were. Generation Z, I think they came in like 4th or 5th. I'm terrible at remembering things. So if you guys have a better memory or can look back, because I think that's possible, let me know who got top 3. If you guys can go 1st, 2nd, 3rd, I would appreciate that listed down. Snicker, thank you for joining in. It says GG. And GG, everyone says Kurt as well. Okay. On Omelet, I don't see anyone writing anything there. Omelet, I usually don't get a lot of love on Omelet. Not love per se, but not a lot of viewership on Omelet. I think it has to do with like the delay part. I just feel like people on Omelet, they want more like, they want to compete with you more. So like if you're playing, you'll see a ton of people right on Omelet like, can I play with you? And that's totally fine. If you guys want to play with me, you can certainly friend me. Just let me know who you are in game, and I'll remember that. And then when I see you on the list of people to add, I'll certainly add you because you're watching me. I really do appreciate that. I want to help you out as well. And it might be a lot of fun too playing with you. But like Omelet, that is like a big thing I feel like in Omelet Arcade. Like Omelet really is focused on the idea of like, if you want to play with a player streaming, they are really facilitating that. YouTube and Twitch, I feel like they're more in the lines of like just want to watch and engage on the stream chat. Could be wrong though. I mean, that's just the way I see it for the most part. It's a little bit of a mix here and there for all the platforms, but for the most part, I feel like that's Omelet Arcade. Play some music while I'm at it. There we go. So let me make sure I get into the next room. I'm sure Guy has sent me some invites that I'm just not paying attention to. That would not be surprising to me at all. Oh yeah, I also want to change it to this scene. That would be great, right? If you guys just want to see the team list throughout, maybe. I don't think so, though. All right. Let's see. Might need to get myself in because I probably ignored Guy a few times already. So the room is open. It'll start at 8:54 and it's 8:52. So I'm going to make sure to get in 2 minutes. That would be possible. If you guys want to compete in this, as you guys probably know by now, you have to register to compete. Anyone can register their squad to compete in our events, but you have to do it before the scrim actually starts. So you can do that right when this one's over. You can compete next week if you register as soon as possible. All right, I'm in. And let me increase that audio because I had to turn it down before. So there we go. Audio's back up. And I can hear everything again. Taco, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, guys. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate it, as I said before. If you guys want to support what we're doing, Naked Esports, if you guys want to get some cool merch too, yes, I'm going to be mentioning we have merch. We have some really cool stuff you can go to. If you're watching from Twitch, it's very easy. Right under the screen, you'll find the About page, and it has a little link saying merch. Click it, and you'll see all the stuff that we have. It's not that expensive, and every cent helps us create a better and better event. So if you want to do that, it would be very much appreciated, and you get something cool out of it. You guys on YouTube as well, it's posted everywhere. So Omelet Arcade, it's there too. If on the YouTube, it's there as well. You should be able to find it. If you can't, just give me a holler and I can send a link over. It's 8:53, so 1 minute before we begin. We've got 75 people in the room. I think we had like a little under 70, or a little under 80. So it sounds about right. Sounds just about right. Am I a little framey? I don't know if you guys are watching. Am I framey? I think I'm fine, actually. Maybe. If I'm off, let me know. Okay? So if things don't look right, keep me posted on that, because that helps me figure things out. So far, it's not saying that I am having any frame drops. Yeah. It looks fine. Yeah. So if anything changes, though, let me know. Okay, just looking at Discord. So, I definitely want to re-emphasize this. It looks like we're all good now, but this is for all the tournament organizers out there and the people who compete in these tournaments that we host and other people host. Do not add, if you're joining in a tournament, do not add people that aren't on your squad. It doesn't help anyone. It doesn't help other teams that are trying to get their squad into their slot. It doesn't help the tournament organizer who is trying to get people into the right positions. It just creates more chaos. That person that gets invited with with the codes, they can spread it to whoever they want, and then it kind of gets into like wildfire. So just out of respect, if it's an open custom, feel free to send that wherever you want. Like, that's the idea. But in closed custom rooms like these, where you know you're registering yourself to get these codes, do not send them to just random people. That is not okay. And if we ever know who does that, they get immediately banned. So don't do that. And for all the tournament organizers out there, if you guys can minimize that, that is going to be key. It's just hard to do. All right, let me get you guys the live scene. Just want to emphasize that because it's a thing that happens every now and then, and it affects everybody, not just the tournament organizer, but also the people who want to play and to play efficiently. Okay, just want to let you guys know that. So it looks like we have a bunch of teams dropping early. Some dropping to, it looks like South George. Queen's taking the hospital. CC taking South George part area. Rosshawk might get some love with two different teams right on top of each other. So let's see how this one plays out. There's Goon Squad, there's TA. TA did great. They got first place in the last match. So we'll see if they can continue doing that. But right now, it looks like they're going to be competing against Goon Squad for the most part. Lazy Bones, Jordan, Godzilla, and Lucky all working together here. This central house, I think, is a great position to land on. You can get a lot of good loot here. And if you can't, you just move over to the houses there, and you can go to whatever direction makes the most sense. But Godzilla has an enemy right in front of him. He's a handgun, and now a shotgun, I believe. But hopefully going to find a better gun than a handgun. Right now, he's still trying to find a better gun than the shotgun, too. But there is one player on the other side. And looks like... shots? Whoa! Long-range shots from Lazy Bone as he gets a knock on what I believe is Demoniaco. And that will be a thirst for sure. As a shotgun shot will just do it. So, good hit. That was some long range from Lazy Bones. Good shot. Easy, I'm sure isn't happy about that, but I'm not sure what he can do with what I think he has a handgun in hand right now. Another shot across, and that is on Joe for TA. This is the team that won the last match, so right now they have dropped down, probably going to be dropping down to 2 people. I don't think Joe has any chance of being saved right now, as Jordan is only a few feet away, and he's going to get panned down to grab his stuff. Looks like Godzilla shooting across. Shots in between here, and it looks like another knock, this time by Lucky on another TA player. Are you kidding me? One after the other. Things are going down, and Easy's like, I cannot be the next one to fall. He's going to try to leave. He's getting hit as he leaves, and luckily is getting into safe spot. No one's at school, so he could take that if he wanted. I think he's a little scared, though, to go to school, and which I would be, too, by myself. I'm assuming people have dropped to school if I was in his shoes. But right now, he's going to continue moving over. He's probably going to try to find his own little soul. Oh, my God, he's going to a whole different team right now. And luckily, it's just one person, but he might get shot in the back right now. Luckily, Ghost is not going to shoot. I think Ghost might have been a little worried for himself as well. He's hearing that car. He also only had a handgun and a shotgun, so he couldn't really even do that much damage even if he wanted. But Easy should be in a safe place now. We'll head over to Lipovka. We got Alpha here against Rat Pack Gaming. I don't think we've seen a lot of Alpha yet. Uzi, I'm going to go Bailu, and Solivar. Seen all 3 of those players compete in the past. They also have another team with Savitar. Savitar is here, getting the knock on Halo with a shotgun shot. Titan has pushed a little bit more forward. Savitar is trying to rotate all the way around. He has Captain next to Titan there as a duo, and one of them should be able to get that revive on Halo. Savitar, good shots with the shotgun, but could not capitalize even more. And then Bailu gets knocked, and it looks like another player from Rat Pack Gaming gets knocked in response to that one. So Creature should be knocked out here. Looks like Halo does get revived and heal up. Looks like he's using bandages to do that. Rat Pack Gaming, all 3 players now, outside of Creature, who, as I said, probably will get knocked out completely, is behind this wall. Savitar knows it. There's no doubt about that. If the rest of Alpha can wrap around to get a better angle on this would work out really great for them. Savitar actually backs away, getting to the rest of their teammates. I guess that's not a bad idea, but really, they could have really capitalized on getting Rat Pack Gaming here, especially when Savitar knew where they were. Here's the smoke's thrown. Maybe going to try to push to get Creature up. That would be a hell of a move if they get Milo gets in the open, but gets Halo knocked. Good shot to him, and gets knocked again. That's his second time downed, and it looks like the Thirst was almost. It's going to be really hard for him to get revived now, especially with Captain here. Creature does get knocked out completely. It looks like Creature's trying to get, or Captain's trying to get the knock. I'm surprised he did that. Put himself out in the open, and luckily stays alive with a little less than half health. Savitar rotating to the left. He can have an excellent angle here, trying to hit with the shotgun. I think got one nice hit, but that shotgun is so long distance there that it does not put the knocked position to the enemy. So we got Halo trying to probably heal up here. As you can see, he is starting to put boosters on. Usually if you're putting boosters on now, that means he does not have any hard meds like bandages or first aid kits or med kits in general. We'll see if Titan, no, Titan doesn't have any either. He would have gave one to Halo. Savitar was at that door. He closes it and he was exposed a bit. Solivar, let's see if he can find him. So if he does move to the next wall, he would be heard, and that might be a problem. If he moves to the house, that would be a much better option, going to the roof and shooting down at them. But this is all in hindsight. We know exactly where Rat Pack Gaming is. And Solivar, he just knows they're in this direction. Doesn't have an exact understanding of where they are. So maybe if the rest of his team can kind of help indicate things, that would be a different story. Captain's a little exposed out to the road. Almost. I think Solivar exposed himself a bit, but I don't think Captain or them noticed it. Grenade thrown, does not reach. Solivar really trying to get this peek on. See if Captain does notice. Shooting at Solivar. So does Titan, but he's hiding behind that wall for sure. So, throwing a molly, trying to get that hit. Doesn't make contact. Grenade thrown to the left side. Solivar should be hidden nicely behind the wall there. Both teams are just being cautious. They do not want to get knocked anymore. It is a 3v3. Solivar trying to get these hits in the corner. Halo gets hit hard, but Solivar gets hit more. Halo comes around, getting the knockout there. And the teammate isn't doing much on the corner. Finally does it. Uzi gets knocked across the way. Trying to iron sight this one. Constantly peeking every now and then. Trying to get a different angle. Gets Captain knocked. Going for the Thirst as well. Halo is knocked inside now. We might see a push from Solivar as we speak, as I see right now. Titan hoping to hold this revive in first, I think. And to get this one up. If he doesn't, he's trying to shoot first. Does shoot first, but was blocked by the door. There's Titan. Still Halo's knocked. Looks like their teammates are going for revives first. If Solivar can just kind of hold them here without... yeah, he is now stuck. Titan is in a bad spot now. Not only is he only here... There's only one way out and one way in. So Titan's hoping for this to work out for his view, but it's a 3v1 right now, so... Oh, he coming in. Gets taken down by the shotgun. Good hit from Savitar there, and that finishes things up. Quickly moving on to the next spot, as we may have missed some other battles, but I just wanted to see how that one panned out. But right now, it looks like, yeah, we didn't miss much. We got 66 people alive still. So good stuff there. We're going to head over to F. Oh my god, what are you doing with your vehicle? We got Sup Dewey, Chris Key, and Suck View Vu. And they have the crates area. It looks like they just got here, actually. And they're going to try to pick up as much stuff as possible. Not bad. Let's go LL low lives. And then Snickers says low. Wait, is there 2 people here? Yes, Team 22 is close. Actually, a lot on Queens is here. There's Wolf on the backside. And still grabbing some loot. So got to be careful against ETZ. There's Expert. Young's on the roof. Wolf might be exposed to that too much and gets knocked down for sure. Young possibly going to go for the Thirst here. No, he's going for other shots. And Steph gets hammered, but luckily not knocked down. I think Wolf's kind of stuck. There's no way to get on to maybe go up there if you wanted. But possibly will get knocked out. Queens needs to take out the team first before going for the revive as far as I can tell. Steph in the too slow to move anymore. Exotic shooting now, trying to protect Steph from getting thirsted, but doesn't work out completely. Doesn't get thirsted, but you can see there, ETZ is ready to move on to the next battle, and that's going to be against Exotic Otter. Or Otter Exotic. Carol Baskin's on the left, but doesn't quite have an eye on this. You can see the rest here. This is great from ETZ. This is exactly what you want to do as a squad. Move together as you push forward. I think Queens is a bit too separated here, and you can tell Otter Exotic is going to get pushed around here. We'll see. Oh, I thought maybe Exotic was able to surprise Naz, but no. Gets taken down. Here's Carol Baskin alone now. Wolf is still alive, but knocked on the right. So that just pretty much is leaving a 1v3 right now. Thank you for joining in on the stream. No! Carol Baskin gets taken down. Nice job there from ETZ. As I said before, moving together as a squad is kind of what you want to do in these scenarios. Push, then push on the next person, then push on the next person. And that's exactly what they did. Great work, as I said, on ETZ's point of view. Sometimes you're going to want a flanker to work different angles there, but for the most part, that is what you want to do. Take notes. We're going to move now to, I think, Team 20. Match, server, response time, reconnect. Yes, please. Jesus, don't kick me. Hopefully we can get back into this. I really hope it didn't kick me out completely. Match server reconnecting. Oh, no. No. Get me back into the game, please. Don't do this. My internet's fine. I think it's this. Oh, no. I don't know if everyone's like this, too. I hope not everybody, because that way at least they get to play out. We have Guy who's also in there getting the results. But connection to server lost. Please check your network connection before trying again. My network is fine. Yeah, my internet's perfect. Oh, no. I wonder if it's going to give me an option to get back in. If not, we're just going to have to wait for that one to end. If you guys are in the game, let me know if it's continuing to work for you guys. That hasn't happened since like season like 3 or 4. To me anyway, where it just completely kicks you. Wow. It's loading something. I wonder if I should restart the game rather than let it try to load like this. I'm kind of afraid either way. Okay, server connection time that. Please log in again. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess through my Facebook. Wow, it really took me out. Like, I have to log in now. I think it might be better to restart the whole thing. I feel like I have like a 90% chance of not getting back in, so like a 10% chance of getting back in to the game. I'm gonna restart this whole thing. Yeah. Alright, let's hope for the best, guys. Wish me luck. Wow, timed out. So sorry about that, guys. I think for the most part that's out of my hands. My internet's running perfectly. My stream's running what appears to be perfectly, so internet seems to be fine. It's just the game, the server timed out for me anyway. I'm not sure if it happened the same to everybody else. I really hope not. If it did, we would restart the game. If it didn't, and it just happened to me, then, you know, we have the results, and we'll keep with that. But if you guys are watching, keep me posted. Like, what's happening with you? If it's affecting your gameplay or not. Checking for updates. Is there an update going on right now? Is that maybe that's it? Because right now it's checking for updates. Like it's going to get something uploaded. Are you kidding me right now? And the other thing about updates is that it's different for everybody. So it could have happened for like some people. It could have happened just for me. And again, if I don't get back in, I really hope it just happened to me. Why is it? I mean, I don't know. I do not know. You guys can't even see what I'm seeing. So it's just downloading. It's just saying checking for updates right now. Let me see if I can get that back up, I guess. Oh boy. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. It's doing a long checking for updates move here. strange. Strange. I mean, there it is. So, that's what it has been doing for a while. Okay, well, yeah, there it goes. I think what I'm gonna do is restart it again. Wow, I don't know what's going on. Let's do that. I'm gonna take out everything here and go to the game. Wish me luck. Cross your fingers, guys. Sorry about that. I'm sure you guys want to see the game, but I mean, there's only so much I can do. As I said, my internet seems fine. I'm able to stream, obviously. You guys can still see that, so it's not like I am completely out. But something's going on. It's Friday. Is there supposed to be an update? Usually with an update, though, it like completely tells you on, like, it'll give you a notification screen like, we're updating right now. The server's going to be out for X amount of time. But this is just saying, like, it's just checking for updates. Maybe I'll turn off my phone and turn it back on. That might be another option. Those of you guys are watching, you guys are diehards right now. Let me see what you guys have wrote, maybe in YouTube or...